Okay, I now call this meeting of the Whately Giving Garden Committee to order at 1:04 p.m. on Thursday, July 16th. Everybody but Cindy is here. I need to check with Cindy and find out if she's still with us or not. Yeah,
We were just wondering that.
the thing that down. Um, Does anybody have any questions or any edits to make to our previous meeting minute?
No.
No.
Okay, I will accept a motion to approve the minutes. And that means somebody says, I move we approve the minutes.
I move
I'll
that we
second your
approve.
approval then.
Caroline said it.
And then somebody else can say, I second.
I second.
Awesome. Excellent. So that was, we'll call it Melanie motioned with Stan's support. And confirm status of previously approved minutes and whether they have been submitted for posting. It looks like Melanie sent a whole bunch of stuff, and then there were some that we either missed or canceled or were perhaps my responsibility and I didn't do them. Confirm process for sending approved minutes to the town for website posting. What is that process? Caroline, enlighten us.
They just need to be sent to agenda@whately.org. I emailed Melanie because I went through my emails just to see if I could find some, and I could only find one of them. But basically, anytime we vote and say, yes, we approve this meeting's minutes, we can immediately after the meeting send our minutes to agenda@whately.org and just say like,
Gotcha.
these are our approved minutes.
Okay, so that has to happen after the meeting. So when I do it,
Correct.
I generally send the minutes that we discussed with the agenda for the next meeting. So that's been my bad, I guess.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
what
no,
I've been
no.
doing. So usually like the minutes and the
Wait,
agenda are on the same email.
I'm lost,
Gotcha.
Caroline. That's not how I understood it. That we approved the previous meeting's minutes in this meeting.
Correct.
Okay.
So we just approved the minutes for 7/9/26, but the minutes can't be posted until we all vote to approve it. So Melanie did send agenda doc of the agenda and last meeting minutes, but we hadn't voted to approve them yet. So now that they're approved, they can go up on
Do
the
I have to
website.
can I still just send them together and then once we approve them, you can just go in and upload whatever I sent if there's no changes? Would that work?
I cannot. I don't have access to the website or the agenda email.
Okay.
Usually what I do for other committees is just send a new email and the subject line be like approved giving garden minutes and then the date. And then
Okay.
just
All right.
include the PDF
So
again.
I'm going to make this as a recurring task after our meetings so that I don't forget. All right.
As for the previous week,
Send approved meeting minutes.
right?
So
All right.
approval of meeting minutes happened for the prior meeting's minutes at the
Yeah.
top of the following meeting. And then
Yes.
those approved minutes can be sent after the meeting saying, hey, these have been approved.
Correct.
Cool. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. I
Uh,
recently had to learn myself. So that's why it's so fresh.
Woohoo. Review of recent Giving Garden distribution. Review the most recent distribution. Sounds like you guys were doing that a little bit. Let's go through it again. Discuss what went well, etc. What were challenges. I thought it went really well, and we're going to confirm whether the 8:30 setup time worked well. And I thought, Terry and Stan, that was good. We had one person who was like, are you open? at about 10,
Mhm.
but otherwise I thought it worked well.
Right. I think we were more prepared this time.
Yeah. Anybody got other things to say? Caroline, you were there too, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the only thing is that there is a little bit of that thing of like, are you ready? Are you
Yeah.
ready?
Gonna
But people are just excited. I
happen.
It's true.
I
People
had
are excited, and that's nice.
I had one thought about the fact that we were saying so many people come in, they leave, they don't stop. I wondered if the word plant swap throws people,
As
Like
in
they,
they think
that
they have
they
to
don't
have.
have anything, or I didn't know there was a swap. I didn't bring anything. This is something somebody else is doing where they're
Mhm.
swapping stuff or something like that.
I think I would probably wonder that if I didn't know. I would be like, oh, I
Yeah,
don't have
I was
anything. It
wondering,
might, yeah, it might push people to be like,
and
oh, I'm not involved.
right. And I think it says that on both the board and the town huge sign that's been up for a day or whatever. You know, the big one from the garage. So I wondered if the wording should be swapped and giving garden should be, I don't think it even says giving garden,
Yeah, I think you're
either
right.
of those things. And that it should be more like free stuff, more along those lines to draw people because it seemed like though we had a good crowd, there's so many that don't.
Yeah.
And
Such a
people,
good
there
point.
were some people that asked or said
Yes,
that
Mhm.
"No, I don't have
I
anything
don't
to
have
give.
anything to give, but
Can
I will in the
can I
future.
take stuff?"
Right.
Yeah. So what about we change it to giving garden free plants and produce?
Mm-hmm. I think that's what our signs, I have one in the garage from last year that pretty much says that.
That, okay. Yeah, yeah.
And um the week we did the board from the library, it said that. Not that it made a difference in turnout, but it now says plant swap with Saturday 9 to noon, I think is what it says, because it's limited. It's a smaller board, blah, blah, blah. But
We'll need letters.
we would need letters to change it, yeah. And if we could ask, what's his name? The highway
Eric.
superintendent, yeah, to maybe change it to giving garden
Yeah.
free produce or whatever.
Caroline, are you the one that corresponds with him about that?
Yes.
Okay. And I can reprint signs, etc. So they say the correct thing. And I still have not looked at getting somebody to donate signs, but I still love that idea and will continue. We'll look into that.
Mm-hmm. Right, the banner thing. Stan says it
Yeah.
all the time. We need a banner. We need a banner
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
tent.
Yeah. Did not have any late arriving donations this time.
No.
Create challenges, which was good. We had discussed, I think, putting something in the email that says if you're bringing something, please bring it by 10:30 a.m.
Mm.
I can do that with the next email that I send out.
Caroline, did you need any photos from the last one? I didn't
I
send
mean,
you any that I
feel
have.
free to. I
Okay.
mean, I usually ask Pete to post on the Facebook the Thursday before.
Yeah.
Um, so I can either use photos that you've already sent me or, I think some of the volunteers also like to get the
Yeah.
photos as well.
Yeah.
Usually I'll send like a thank you with the photos that were
Yeah.
taken.
I'll say, I know last time I sent them without you asking, because you had asked the week. I was trying to be proactive and I wasn't thinking about it, but I will send some or what I have
Yeah, that'd be great.
if you want to use them in the next Facebook page. And I should send you all group ones.
Yeah.
Melanie, I missed you because I wanted a whole committee one last
Oh,
time.
okay.
But that's hopefully, this week Caroline will, next time Caroline will, that's okay. That's
We'll
okay. But
figure it
I should
out. We'll
send you what
figure
I
it
have
out.
of like us. So we can all see them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Upcoming distribution planning, confirm the date and logistics for the next time, which would be July 25th. Arriving at 8:30 a.m. to set up. I'm happy to do that with whoever else is able to be there. Terry
We'll
and
be there.
I can be there too.
okay, fantastic.
Um, I will be away, but we do have two people who have signed up to be volunteers as well.
Fabulous.
So Stacy Lemon will be joining us again. She joined last Saturday, and then also Mary Lou, who had previously signed up but then got sick and couldn't help, so they both will be there on Saturday.
Fantastic. That's great. And Stacy was really, really helpful.
Yeah.
She was.
Mary Lou, I think, stopped by and said, I was going to, but then I got sick and then we were away. So she obviously has it top of mind. Review expected donations, definitely Norse Farms still. Doug Coldwell, I can contact him again. He was happy that everybody loved the herbs.
Mhm.
The Hutkowskis, I just don't hear from them, and that is kind of typical. I didn't necessarily hear from them last year either. In fact, Amy one day just said, just go down to their farm and take things off of the take
Yeah.
things out of their display. And
I
I'll,
haven't
Seems
seen
there.
anything on their stand.
I
yeah,
haven't
no, I
either.
haven't either.
That's
Yeah.
been empty. I don't know.
Yeah. Fairview,
They're
uh,
done.
they're
They'll
done.
be done. Yeah.
No
But
herbs, no flowers from them.
Dave Shamook
Dave,
said he'd
yeah.
have cucumbers.
Ooh.
Oh, Chamutka should have cucumbers. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent, great. And community folks should start getting things in within the next week to next 2
weeks.
We'll have stuff to bring.
Ditto.
That's great. Confirm pickup timing for any donated items. I think that's fine. Discuss availability of smaller containers. Harry and Stan looked like you brought a bunch. We had a bunch sitting there in a crate.
Yeah. I think it's going to switch more from trays and pot things to bags again.
Yeah.
Yes.
As
Bags and
produce
boxes.
becomes the dominant.
Actually, I
Yeah.
have a lot of boxes in the basement. That
Yeah,
we can,
smaller boxes.
yeah, smaller boxes that people can pile produce in. We can bring those.
Okay.
Good with table, tent, containers, donation jars, signage, and flyers. We'll update the signage. Did you notice that anybody take any of the refrigerator contest flyers that we had on the table? I don't think
I
anybody.
didn't know.
No, and I didn't point them out.
Yeah, we may end up, shoving that over to the elementary school for a kids project in the fall, which would be great. That would be fine. Anything else to discuss about our next distribution time? Okay.
One thing I guess we talked about and we didn't follow up at all was the blueberries.
Oh, yes.
Sobieski is the one that picks over on River Road, self-pick.
Yeah, why don't I
But we
give,
don't know who to.
well, there is
There is a phone number on that flyer.
there is a phone number on that flyer. I'm happy to give a call unless somebody else wants to volunteer to do that.
We were thinking of going over and picking, but for ourselves, but like we said before, the person at the desk probably
Yeah,
isn't the
the
person.
stand doesn't know anything.
Yeah, if you want to give them a call.
I'll check with them. Because, I'll say, I'm the chair of the committee.
Yes.
And we'd be happy to
I mean, we
pick
could,
any of us.
we could go over and pick some and have them if they donate.
if they're willing.
Yeah, absolutely. We could do that. Garden bed follow up. The raised garden bed. How's it going with testimonials and feedback?
I have gotten 2 emails back. I also just wanted to say regarding the last point, I know we've talked about the new Whately Farms brochure, and we had a stack delivered to the town offices by the AgCom. So I'm not sure if there's extras somewhere. I'm not sure because I know we've been handing out the old brochures, but they do look really nice. The new
Yeah, the colored
brochures.
ones.
Yeah,
Let's grab some new ones for, yeah, if there are extras at town offices or actually
You
when
could ask
Doug,
Doug.
I will, when I contact him about herbs or anything, I will also ask him about the new brochure. Cool.
But yeah, so was it Katie
yes.
Ross?
Yes.
So she sort of gave us a first person in-person testimonial. She said that she would email as well, but so with her and then I got 2 other emails back. But and mostly it's very positive of like these are the plants that we've been able to grow. We're really happy with it. We haven't really had anyone like explicitly answer that question that we were discussing last week of like, well, would you have been able to get one without this?
Right.
So
Without, yeah.
so they have no one's directly answered that question, and we may not get a direct question, but everyone who has provided a testimonial has sent a photo, so that'll be nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
Katie in a way said with Jim gone, he did all that stuff.
Right,
Blah,
right.
blah.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, no, I
And
wouldn't have.
JD's too busy and she wouldn't have done it herself.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe that could go up on when you put it up on the website. A picture
Yeah.
of 1 or 2 of them. That's were from the gardens that we gave out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
I was
time, probably when they're all in or whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna so
Oh.
I'm thinking of sending a follow-up email just to like either today or tomorrow to just say like, hey, like
Would love
to
to.
those who haven't
Yeah.
responded yet, like, hey, like I'd really love if you have a
Mhm.
minute, I'd really love your feedback, blah blah blah. I think it'd be cool to make like a kind of like an infographic of like from 10 garden beds, there were X different types of
Oh,
fruits
I
and
love that.
vegetables. There were,
Mm.
X amount of people impacted, like stuff like that. So like just try to get it all in one thing. So like you were saying, Stan, like put it up on our webpage so people can find
Yeah.
it so it's very clear. And that way, we depending on what we want to do, if there's like different funding approaches that we want to do, if we want to expand the program, then we have great data to say,
Yeah.
here's the impact we had for just 1 year.
Have
Right.
you ever considered becoming a community development coordinator?
I thought about it.
You're good at this. Thank you. That's a great idea. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, wonderful. So I'll send a follow-up email either today or tomorrow and hopefully get some more
You can
numbers.
Katie
say,
said she was going, sorry, Julie, but Katie said she was going to type up something along the lines of what she had verbally said. So that would be the 3rd, right?
yeah,
Yep.
So there's 3 out of 10. And she said, you have the picture.
Yes, and I have the picture. Yep.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I was going to say you could also just say in the email, just answer the questions. You no need to answer all the questions, but we'd love a
Yeah.
response. Yeah, so people don't
Right.
go, oh my God, another
Right.
question.
That's true.
Okay, discuss whether to ask recipients for photos or annual updates. We've decided that we're doing that. Revisit timing for possible voluntary donation requests. Doug basically said that they were figuring that when we do the next cycle, that we can say to people who are recipients that if they are able, they can pay for it, but it is meant to be a free program, you know. But if they have the wherewithal, we'd happily accept a donation. So he said he wasn't intending it for it to happen now.
Wasn't it a donation for something else?
Farm to school program,
Yeah.
which is a great thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Future eligibility language for next year's program. I think we can put that off until later.
Yeah.
Table that and just bring it up later in the season because we won't be doing, or in the winter even, because we won't be doing that. Refrigerator painting contest. Nothing.
Nothing.
That's so we got nothing.
Nothing.
Ugh.
Confirm whether posters and flyers have been distributed. Yes, they have. Was the Facebook post reshared?
It was.
And was the town highway sign updated? Did we have something on the town highway sign?
Not about
Not
the
for-
fridge.
I didn't
No.
I don't remember that either.
discuss whether flyers continue to be handed out at Giving Garden distributions. Why, yes. Discuss alternate options, including a possible school-based project in the fall. What is it? It's July now, perhaps. If we have not
Hi,
got,
Maureen. Oh,
if
sorry.
we haven't gotten any submissions by the date at the end of July, why don't we discuss during an August meeting about coordinating with the school for a school-based project? Do we think that's too late to coordinate with them?
End of July?
No, yeah, August,
Oh, end of August.
mid-August.
Hmm.
When school's back, they could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll ask Dre. I'll ask Andrea Gray. She's the nurse
oh
at
yeah,
and I'll just see what she thinks if we should reach out sooner or what her thoughts are. I'll
that would
text
be
her.
great. Yep.
Are you thinking like a contest for the kids or like a group of kids all get to participate and have a collage type effect or something where multiple kids
I would say
Mm.
multiple kids. I
like
mean, we
or
could
a
do
class or whatever, they all get
an
to
art class, a class, it could even be the whole school. It could be, a project and each grade gets it could be a patchwork quilt,
section.
each grade
Yeah.
section.
Like one side of the refrigerator, the freezer, the
That's
Yeah.
how I
refrigerator
picture it.
door.
Yeah,
They could each take oh, that's a good. I like that idea.
yeah. Cool. I'm starting to like that even better than, yeah.
I
Mhm.
know, it's kind of cute. And
Yeah,
then
I
they can
know,
like
right?
see it and they're like, oh, we did that. I remember doing that when I was in third grade,
Yeah, it would
Kind of
be
cute.
exciting. Anything else to check in? So we'll put that on an agenda for August. And Melanie will check with Dre and see what she says. If we need to do it like early August or even at our next Giving Garden meeting, which is the 30th of July. Otherwise, it's the 10th of August, which isn't that late. Anything else on the refrigerator painting contest? Okay. Gonna wait for Caroline to not be busy to talk about website communications and public outreach because she's got control of some of that. Donation supplies and funding. We're getting some great cash donations. Well, what are we
Yeah.
up to now, Terry?
178
Oh my goodness.
for
That's
4 weeks.
incredible.
Yeah,
And the first week was that washout horrible. So
That is so cool. Oh,
there's my little head.
hi, Maureen. Oh, she's coming in and out of the ether.
Yeah, she is.
Um, let's see. Review current donation total and deposit process. Okay, Terry's got that under control. She knows when she needs to do that. Discuss signage needs. I'm going to check in with various print companies and see if we can get something donated, and we'll reprint stuff to have more accurate wording. And we're tabling the broader grant sponsorship and funding opportunities. Right? Anything else on donations, supplies, and funding? Yeah. Website communications and public outreach. We're doing a U-turn back to number 7. Current Facebook, town website, robocall, and community outreach efforts seem to be going well. My thought at the last distribution was, again, I am not certain that we are getting the folks who really need it. It's turned into a really nice sort of chatty community kind of thing, which is lovely. And I'm not certain that we're getting stuff to people who are less privileged.
They don't go to the dump or the whatever transfer station? Or how are we
Maybe.
supposed to reach out to these people that don't go there? I mean, we don't know what people's status is or what their income is or anything like that either.
And we have tried to do things with posting stuff and saying, if you need something, email, the town clerk or community development. I wonder if we invest some money at some point in a mailing that just says, would this be helpful to you?
Yeah, and my other thought is if like once we get more food or produce
Yeah.
based, like I definitely think that we should reach out. Maybe it's tricky because the senior center serves many
Oh, the senior
towns,
center is great. They
but to
were
say like,
good.
but like if you have any seniors who come to the senior center who have a hard time with mobility, like we can
Mhm.
drop them off a basket at their house. Like if they can't
Yep.
make it to the transfer station, we'll save them a little pile and we'll bring it at the end. Um, like something
Great,
like that.
great idea, because the senior center was thrilled last year to take leftovers when we had them. But if they even want to, you know, collect names and addresses from folks who say, yes, I would like that. Um, we don't need to necessarily drop it off at their house, but we could drop off specified boxes at the senior center. This is for Mrs. Brand. This is for Mr. So-and-so. I think that's great. Contact the senior center, definitely. And I, again, was wondering whether we invest in a mailing and see if we get any replies that say, yes, I would find this useful and this is my contact info.
Remember Mrs. Is it SI on River Road?
The one who's
Dan delivered there and she asked for, she has a mobility issue, I think. She's that older lady.
AI.
she the one that's
AI.
is she the one that's next to where they used to do lawnmower repair?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Cases like that. I mean, Amy said she knew names and then it turned out
You didn't.
didn't.
Yeah.
And that's how we ended up at the senior center with all the Thanksgiving boxes.
Right.
And
But-
then Dee Bardwell told us that they had trouble getting rid of them because they called her more than once trying to, and she's like, I don't need all this. And there's way too much in there. And so she called her friend, and her friend said, I don't need all that. And
Oh, that was the
I
thing.
think they
That
ended
was
up
the
going out of,
Thanksgiving.
that was
That
the
was
Thanksgiving.
That's
It
not
ended up
us.
going out of town.
Yeah, but that's not us.
Right.
Well, no, correct, but I wonder,
Is there
we-
family with kids?
we need to, right, families with kids is,
or
and-
single parents with kids or whatever that.
Is that kind of data available to us?
yeah, Melanie, do you know from the school,
No.
your school
A targeted
contact?
thing?
I don't have a contact. Like generally I'm comfortable talking to Chrissy, the principal. She's super great. And when we were doing the flyers, she was super helpful and very happy to have us doing that, partnering with them a little bit. And then Dre. Those are kind of the two that I kind of start off with Dre and then
Would Chrissy be open to, or would you be open to having a conversation and saying, we really want to be able to target, families with children who may be
yeah,
in need, particularly,
absolutely.
and, not to descend upon them going, we hear you're in need, but just to say,
Right.
this program, would this be helpful to you?
Absolutely. Yeah. I'll reach out to her. Yeah,
That would be
absolutely.
fantastic. That's a good
I'll reach
start.
out to Chrissy. I love it.
Is
And
she
I-
Mama somebody? Mama somebody?
What?
Mama Dre. Mama
Yeah,
Dre
Mama
is
Dre.
the boys just like all the moms this. I don't know what it is. So yeah, I'm Mama Mel and she's Mama Dre. And that's Andrea,
Okay.
who is the school nurse. She's the school
Okay.
nurse lately.
Okay.
Dre Gray. Andrea Gray.
I was gonna
But our
say,
boys are very good friends, so
Dre
I
Gray.
talk to her often.
Oh,
Yeah.
because she called me at the town offices with the family who was having some issues accessing resources, and I told her,
Okay.
like, if she ever finds a family who needs something, like, let us know and we can bring a basket, we can
Excellent.
do whatever
Yeah.
to help them.
Wasn't
So I've
some of that pertaining to the pantry too?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, like a pantry basket. And I think at the time we were still very early in the like plant swap, so it was still just plants. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't,
yeah.
Right, it wasn't food.
Not much to
yeah,
eat. No.
yeah, exactly.
And do you have a list so we can, if we have more than one family on the list, can we follow up and say, did we give them anything this month? Did we give them anything these 2 weeks?
Well,
So that we
so
don't just
I
give them something once and then forget about them.
totally, well, and I think with my communication, like I was not given any information about the family itself.
Okay.
It was making the resources available to the school to distribute because I think that there's a bit of a privacy
Mm,
Of course.
issue.
yeah.
So yeah, so I don't like since that happened, I haven't heard anything.
So maybe when Mel speaks to the principal, we say, or she says, how can we communicate this to people in a way that is respectful, respects their privacy, and yet makes it clear that there are, at least during the summer, some resources available.
And even
her
at the
help.
pantry, even
Yeah.
in the refrigerator, even whenever that's up and running.
Yeah, but have her help you figure out if
How to
there's
drop off a box
Right.
somewhere.
Exactly.
but
Get
if
it.
there's an appropriate
Yeah.
way to communicate that doesn't invade people's privacy,
Right.
won't turn them off, but we'll make it clear that we have stuff available. And that's the point. Yeah,
Yep.
Right.
cool.
Yep.
We just have to know a little ahead of time.
Yeah.
That person or that family or whatever, because
Like a week ahead of time would be great. And that way we can put together a basket or boxes or baskets at the next Giving Garden thing.
right.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll also be something that we can then take back to the agricultural community and maybe even could prompt the Hutkowskis to be a little more involved if we say we have X number of families who have indicated that they really need this.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Serving them, can you help us do that?
Good point.
Okay, any updates from the Ag Commission? Not really. Future community partnership opportunities, right? Right?
I mean, we kind of
Who-
just talked about them, right? Like the senior center, the elementary
yeah,
school. I know maybe we talked about this briefly last time, but the pollinator garden designs just got finalized, and currently in the plan it still includes a community garden at the town offices.
Mhm.
But maybe in the future we can think about, like, I know in the past we had sort of said, like, we're kind of distributing the community garden by,
Yeah,
providing them to different
decentralized.
households and whatnot. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Um,
But maybe one year we say to Doug and Mike, we're taking those donations and we're putting them all at the town offices, and that's the community garden.
yeah, well, and it sounds like if we do apply for grant funding for the pollinator garden, we might just get them anyway because they're part of the plan. So we might not even need the donation.
Excellent.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, so but that's what I can think of in terms of other community outreach. I'm not sure if there's any other boards or committees that are really.
And Katie Ross had said something about a daughter-in-law, a cousin, and niece. And I sent my
Daughter-in-law.
Is that it?
I think so. I think I know what you're remembering, but I
Yeah,
can't.
what am I remembering?
She is the
Please
head of
tell me.
something. She is like in charge of something, but I can't. And I think it's her son's wife.
She works at the USDA.
Okay. Her son's wife, so her daughter-in-law
Yeah.
at the USDA.
Yeah, she helps get farmers like federal loans and subsidies from the government. I do
So
remember her saying that.
do you remember her name? I sent myself the email and then I lost it. Um,
Ross.
what is her name? Or we can just call Katie. And why did we think she would be good to talk to?
I don't
Her.
know that it's the one that lives next door though.
Oh, is it that one?
I don't think so. Oh, sorry, girl. I don't.
I will try to reach out to Katie and ask her to refresh my memory and then report back via email about whether that's something we need to consider and why. Anything else on the agenda items that we currently have before we move on to items not anticipated at the time of posting?
Nope, I don't.
Any items
Buses,
not
too.
anticipated? Dan, sorry, did you have something?
He's got the street list. He was looking for, because one of her sons lives right next door where those horses are.
Yep.
But I didn't think that was the son that she was talking about, but he Stan is saying there's another Ross on 5 and 10
Yeah, State Road,
State Road. What's the name?
Amy and James.
Amy and James Ross.
I thought that was JD because doesn't he have a JDR sign out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's a James on Haydenville Road too.
Dang, they're all.
That might be her deceased husband. He was Jim.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
I think I remember. Yeah, she said, I
Oh,
think
they're both James. Go ahead.
I remember when I first met her, the only time that I met her, and she was talking. I think that is her son that has the JDR sign, does the
Right.
JDR.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's also a Laura Ross on Haydenville.
Yeah, that's that's one. Oh, that is her daughter-in-law. Yes,
That
who's
is
on the
That's the
planning.
one?
She's on. Yeah, and she's on the planning board.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're making these connections. Yes.
So
We
Now,
Laura
are.
Ross.
This is all making sense now.
Where does that one live?
Haydenville Road.
On Haydenville Road. Oh, so that's the neighbor with
Yes.
horses.
That's the name of the
42.
person. Yes, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
because JD and Laura are both on the planning board.
Cool, cool. So I can reach out to her and say,
Yeah.
hey, let's discuss that
Yeah.
this might be a good partnership.
Street listings work out.
Yes, thank you. All right, any items not anticipated at the time of the posting of the agenda?
Not necessarily items unanticipated, but just a reminder if you haven't come in to be sworn in yet,
Yes.
to make sure to do that.
We'll do it with
And
Amy next week.
What about today?
Yeah.
Well, how late are you guys open?
the assistant will be here until 3 today.
Okay, I'll run over there right after this.
Um,
Put that on there.
and we still have an empty spot on our committee. So if you know anyone who
Ooh.
wants to be a part of the Given Garden community, there is a spot.
Cool, okay.
Are we limited to 6 people?
I think it's 8.
8?
Limited to
We have
8.
what?
But we
I
have
think we have 7
7?
technically
6.
here.
Technically, since,
We have
We-
one representative from the AgCom.
oh, right, who never shows up,
Right.
that guy,
Oh.
Eric,
Eric.
right.
And then
Maybe
Sam
I
was
should
here
add
the
him.
other-
I didn't add him to our Given Garden. Well, so maybe this is also items unanticipated, but I created the email group
Yeah,
that we briefly
Yeah.
spoke about last week, just to see if it were possible. And with a group, I don't know too much about it. Maybe other people do, but you can like create shared notes and shared folders with a group. So it might be nice to like upload our meeting transcripts to it, like keep our agendas and minutes all in one place so we can all access it easily.
oh, that's a great idea, yeah.
So I can maybe start to build it out. I'm having a bit of a technical issue with my computer today, but I'll see if I can do more with that. So
You could create a folder,
mhm,
all the agendas in it, and we would just be able to access, we'd see it.
correct. Yeah.
Cool.
Or like if we're working on a flyer or for like a new event or whatever it may be, we can add it to it and say, hey, I just added a flyer to the thing. Like,
Go
can
take a
everyone
look
go
at
look
it.
at it? Yeah. So it's not,
That way
you don't have to scroll back in your email and try to go
Yeah.
find it,
Yeah.
like stuff like
Yeah.
that.
what you
Excellent.
said, yes.
Um,
Please add Eric to that group.
Yep.
Just so he gets it, even if he doesn't show up. Anything else?
Guess
I would take a motion to adjourn.
I motion to adjourn.
I'll
Second.
second that. So it was Caroline motioned, Julie seconded. Next meeting date is Thursday, July 30th at 1 p.m.
I
And
will not be here. I will
Sure.
be on vacation for the week,
Hmm.
but I am confident you all will do fine without me.
I will be on vacation as well, but I will do my very best to come in via Zoom. If I'm not able, I will let you know.
How do we record if that's the case? Is that
Julie
Ooh.
does. I mean,
Julie does it from as you can do it
I don't know.
I can do it from my Zoom, yes.
if you're there.
Well, and I think it'll be if we create the Zoom link.
I think it's just whoever sends it out, whoever's the host, right?
Okay.
Right, which is the town admin account.
I have
But
a
I
wild,
won't be here.
crazy idea.
Okay.
Move it to
Yeah.
the week of the 3rd. So we meet on Thursday, August 6th. I will be here, and it's right before our next
Yeah.
swap distribution. And that might be a little simpler for folks.
Okay.
That works for me.
Yeah, that works.
So it's
Okay.
August 6th at 1 o'clock.
Yep.
So instead of the 30th. Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
So good. So that shall be reflected in the minutes also, that we changed the meeting from July 30th to August 6th at 1 p.m. And this meeting is now adjourned.
Thank you all.
Alrighty. 12 minutes left. All right.
All
Have a
right.
great week, everybody.
Thank
You
you.
too.
You too.
Bye. Have a good vacation, Caroline.
Yeah.
Thank
enjoy.
you.
Julie, I'll see you. All right. Bye.